1. We are hanging backstage with Cam at Boots and Hearts. Cam, this is your first time up in Canada, if I'm not mistaken, or in Toronto area.
Yes, in Toronto area. I've been to West Coast, I've been to Alberta, and my grandmother is from Saskatchewan, but I have not been to Toronto, and you guys are cool. Got hipster status going on, which is some cool stuff yesterday.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for coming up.
Of course. Yeah, thanks for having me.
So you've released an album last year, or I should say last year.
Yes, last December. Mm-hmm.
And it actually has done extremely well. Couple big hits, Burning House.
Yes.
And current single, Mayday.
Yep.
Which is unbelievable.
Thank you.
Maybe tell us how getting that album out felt right out of the gates.
Yeah, I actually did it kind of backwards. I made my album with a Kickstarter with crowd fundraised money, and we made it before we went to the label. So I had kind of like 90% of the music done before I signed with Sony, and then they believed in it, you know, so we got to put it out kind of a little outside of the system, I guess.
Yeah,
you know.
But you took control, right?
Yeah.
You took control.
And then we released it, and it was really nice to have something so organic and original to me do well, which is really cool. And I get a lot of great heartfelt responses from people that feel like it speaks to them about their lives and what's going on with them, and you know, it's been really fun.
Well, we do a thing called an acoustic session. We're doing boot sessions while we're here, but you did an acoustic session in a car for the Kickstarter, if I'm not mistaken. It was an Eric Church cover. And I just thought that was so cool.
Oh, thanks.
And it was so well done. So
thank you very
that's really
much.
cool. I like the acoustic stuff.
That was a while ago. That was
we
really
do.
fun. I know.
Yeah, so.
Acoustic's really fun. It's really nice to have the drums and everything going on, but when you get a chance to just kind of like take it down, country fans love that too.
Totally.
You can tell the story a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go off Facebook here. Thanks for tuning in. We got a lot more stuff coming throughout the course of the weekend, but Cam was our first one, so awesome. Thanks. Okay, but we're still live here. So we're still talking with Cam, and we touched quickly on the album. Let's talk about festival season, because festivals at summertime, especially in Canada, there's a boatload of them. What's it like to get out and put the music out to everybody?
It's amazing. Festivals from the other side of the fence are also really interesting. Where like it's super hot, but like you have
really, I haven't noticed.
Yeah, right. But you have a bus or like a dressing room to run to. You have catering. It's like. The few times I can bring like my mom backstage to like a festival, she's like, yeah, I'm never going back. Like I'm never going back to outside. But it's crazy to be the one that's performing. Like I still feel like I'll walk around and I'll see like, Dirks and Sam Hunt or whatever, and I'll be like, they're famous and I'm like a germ that's like wandering around backstage. But
well, last night a tour mate of yours, Dierks Bentley.
Yeah.
Played a small unannounced show in Toronto, which was really cool. What was it like kind of touring with Dierks? And what was that experience like for you?
It's great. We actually go all the way through September. So his whole crew, everyone that works for him is very family oriented, super hardworking, and they all take care of each other, and it's a really great example for how, like a little baby artist like me, how we look ahead to what we would like to do, with our touring, and that's where you're spending most of your time. So it's more like a family than it is like a workspace, because you eat, breathe, sleep, everything
with
together.
Yeah.
So I like being around him, and he also. That group, you're there to party, like as fans, and he's there to party. So you're going to have pretty much the best night of the summer. 4 nights a week, and it's been good.
That's awesome. So Mayday, the current single that's literally ripping through the charts. Maybe tell us a bit how the song came together and why that song made the album.
Yeah, that song, it's always been kind of like a fan favorite. It's about a breakup again, actually, and this is a different breakup in my life, but it's when you've stayed in a relationship longer than you should, and you should have got out, but you think, I don't know, maybe I can't do better, maybe it's supposed to be hard, maybe like all those kinds of things that you rationalize it to yourself, so you stay in it, and this is sort of like the back and forth in your mind about like, I know I should get out, but I don't know quite how to do it. And it was really fun. I don't know if you've seen the music video, but we did. It's so cool. I got to do this whole Amelia Earhart theme, and I didn't really think I would like music videos as much as I do, but I'm completely obsessed now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You like how... Well, I mean, both have been fantastic videos.
Oh, thanks.
So it's not like, they were basic running
Yeah.
around. Here I am with a camcorder running
Yeah.
around. They were really well done.
Thanks.
So.
Yeah. Now I've burned a house down and I've crashed a plane into the ocean. So the next step is like, gotta be ginormous, right?
It's gotta be huge.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah,
and,
of course.
And thanks for playing Canada. We love you up here.
Yeah. Oh,
and,
I hope I get to be back here a lot more often.
Us too. Thanks so much.